welcome to an episode of Springbok. Thank you for joining me today. I just want to say again, I said in my other videos, but still want to say thank you if you have missed my message. I just want to say thank you very much. I've got to 400 subscribers and it's just the channel is growing so well. Please share, subscribe and comment and like and all those good things down below if you have anything else to add and if you want to join the community that we're building here. Thank you very much for clicking on this video and joining us. Let's get into it. The South African team. So Japan haven't released their team yet from what I can see. So I just want to give I've been giving a video on every other South African team, so I'm doing the same here. Just my opinions on it. Is this the right choice and all those good things. So obviously going up front we've got Beast, Bongi and Frans Malherbe. That I think is probably one of the best starting lineups you can have, front rows you can have. Really just consistent with the standard then effectively being Kitsoff and Mars coming of impact players later. That just makes sense. It's been the team that's been well, and this is effectively the team that did outstandingly well against Italy, so I think this continues that growth. Interestingly here though we've got Etzebeth and Luat, again a similar style here with them. Luat really playing himself back into the starting lineup with really quality performances, and his work rate is just up there every time. Etzebeth, the enforcer, continues to have his role there, and then he'll be replaced later with Snyman from the bench, who continues to just be a massive bright spot in the South African lineup. We've got on the outside we've got Khaleesi and Du Toit. Again, similarly, as I said, this team isn't very different, so I shouldn't highlight some of the players and what I think is going to be important. Kitsoff and Du Toit, again, all about work rate. What am I saying? Khaleesi and Du Toit. Khaleesi really just continues to have a strong running game. He definitely is all over the park. He does a lot of the grunt work that you don't get to see, but so he definitely is massively important for the team as a whole to build. Du Toit, you just can't stop seeing him. He's everywhere. So he's the complete opposite side, and I think it's good to see him there. From Yellen coming into the back, hopefully he doesn't get thrown in his head this time. Really good, continuing to have a good tournament overall. He's not like mind-blowing, but when he has the ball and runs, and he has had a couple of great steals, so continues to be really solid for South Africa. And overall, that's kind of the enforcement of South Africa's forward pack. So South Africa's team is definitely built off of the forward pack. It's by far the most sturdy part of the team and continues to do so. This is why I think we also obviously have that 6-2 split, because it's all about getting as many of the forwards playing as possible and dominating the Japanese up front. As you can see here, Rassi's gone for a very similar team, effectively the same team that played Italy, and I think that's because he feels Japan is a very similar side to Italy. Maybe not. Maybe Japan is definitely better than Italy. Some would say not, but in my opinion, at the moment they are. But Japan, they play a very similar style, very loose, open game, a lot of flair, a lot of attack, and in my opinion, some very clinical. I'd say Japanese even more so. So it's all about shutting down the set pieces so that the team has no ball to set off and play off from. Getting into the back line, we've got de Klerk and Pollard, again a very dependable pairing there, and continues to do it. A lot of people are moaning about Pollard's kicks. I'm not saying I'm not going to be one of the people saying he must kick less. I know a lot of people are saying he is, but I don't think he must kick less. I think he must just kick better. A lot of his kicks are too far and are giving the team the opportunity to attack. They need to be closer and at least higher. We need to have the opportunity to actually face them off. So we'll have to see how that continues. What that obviously means is you've got Yankees on the bench for his replacement, meaning Kobus Reinach doesn't get to play. Quite sad as he had an outstanding game against Canada, but this is an unfortunate thing. He's injury covered at the moment. We just have that kind of depth in the team, and it's great to see. I mean, if you want to pick the world record for fastest hat-trick in a game, and he doesn't even make the top 23, that's quite an impressive feat. Coming in next, obviously our centre pairing, the consistent, the Arlander and Arm. I think that's really strong. The Arm has been really good at just shutting down and stopping the outside play with our banana rush defence, and he's just consistent, and it's all about strong hits. He needs to tackle and stop the ball. If Japan get out wide from that, it could be very dangerous, as their link-up play is deadly. So Arm is going to be a pivotal player in this game. He's going to have one of the most important roles when it comes to stopping that play from getting out wide to their lethal Matsushima and so on from the outside on Japanese. So that has to be cut off there, and I think he is the player to do it. The Islander, not everybody knows I'm not a massive fan of him, but I think he has had a pretty good World Cup in consistency, something that I don't think he's had before, so I appreciate his consistency of game for sure. We've got Colby and Mapimpi on the outsides. That just has consistent to be the thing. I'm glad to see Colby's back and fit, so that's good to see. I hope he doesn't strain it further, and I hope he is truly fit, as we need him in the other games if we get to that position. Mapimpi, on the other hand, I know he's been caught out wide, especially if you look at the even in Japan game when we played against them in a friendly, he was caught out wide. Hope he is improving in that field, and I hope he continues to improve in that and realizes, and this is where arm is going to be essential to ensure that Mapimpi doesn't lose position and stays out there, as he's a strong tackler, but often drifts a little bit too far in and gets caught out wide. So hopefully he continue that. He was caught against All Blacks also. Finally, right at the back, Willie Leroux, playing a little bit hot and cold. Some amazing moves, some stinkers. Hopefully he played hot today. Well, he plays hot for the game. We'll see. He really needs to just pick it up. Overall, he's been meh. I hope he plays better. Franz Steyn obviously covering. I know he's covering also centre. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely showcasing again that consistent, that huge forward pack trying to dominate up front. And hopefully that works for South Africa. They just need to understand that they cannot lull in this game. 10 seconds and you can lose it, similar to that New Zealand game when they have to consistent. There definitely have to be a moment where, just like they have to run a couple of tries in and ensure that they just enforce themselves on the opposing team, like they've done very well throughout this World Cup. So we hope to see it continue. But yes, guys, that's the South African team. That's how it stacks up. Let me know what you think. What's the combinations you would have liked? I will comment and subscribe, share, and all of those things, and see if I have any opinions on it. I will reply to you. Please let me know. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.